from the hotels network, we have Mr. Çağdaş, the Senior Market Manager, Middle East, Africa, and Turkey. The talk title is Guess Who? AI Already Knows, and your hotel website just got smarter. Mr. Jem. Sorry.
So thank you very much, everybody. Great to see you. First of all, just like everybody did, it's given. So the wrong one? Okay. So was that the prank of the event? Was the prank of the event? Okay. So thank you very much, all of you, for coming in here. It's amazing to see so many faces, like new faces, because I recently inherited after beautiful Zineb departure from not Expedia, the hotels network. The thing is that we have a complicated history with her, right? So we used to work with her in Expedia, and then we worked with her in the hotels network. Now I inherited her market, so including Egypt. I would like to thank you, Dr. Taha, very much for getting all these people together, an amazing outline. So the thing is that everybody made my job so easy. Mr. Wael from the association, as well as Mr. Aslam, also build up something really good about the direct booking. So I'll even elevate it a little bit, and I would like to be a little bit fun, a little bit light in terms of the content. So I don't want to bore you, not that any of the presenters did, but I'll try to keep it light. And please, I would like to see more hands, because my questions are more general. So I don't want to see two people that ask the first question and you're going to get it right. So personalization, we already have it in all parts of our lives. And I worked in a hotel. You also work in the hotel. So when a guest comes, it's a loyal guest, you know their name, you'll tell them to welcome back, right? So because you know them, this is personalization. You, on your cell phone, you change your wallpaper. It's a basic personalization. We have it in all stages in our lives. But obviously, it's not that basic. There's a science behind it, right? So they generally separated this into 3 buckets. So in the first bucket, we have hyper-relevance. So it has to be relevant. So if I like red, I shouldn't get a phone that is yellow. So it's that basic, but it's going to elevate from there. So seamless. It should make our lives easier. And at the same time, it should give us something in terms of comfort, relevancy, and such. So it's kind of renovate with the previous one. And also emotional resonance. It should trigger some emotions or keep the emotion moving. So it would be related to what we have. So first ends up question. Netflix, who uses Netflix? Come on, it's more than that, right? No? Okay, quite a number of hands, right? So the reason that I have in here, I'll throw in some numbers. You don't have to memorize them all, obviously. But just like in your presentation, Zineb, they say it takes a user 1.3 seconds to look at a title. So whether they're gonna watch that show or movie or not. So it has to be relevant. So this is a TV series called Stranger Things. I haven't watched it, but it has been said that, for example, if I like horror movies, they will show me a photo that is more horror style. So if I like thrillers, they will give me this photo. So you look at your Netflix, I look at my Netflix, all of our photos are different. So it should be relevant, right? We mentioned that. So this is the relevancy. Because this increases the number of people actually watching the show. It has been said that 80% of the shows and the movies that has been watched are recommended by Netflix. So there's a really good personalization there, good numbers. So second one, the seamlessness part. So BMW, Tesla, those kinds of cars. So whenever you get in, for example, I have my cell phone in my pocket, my Bluetooth is on, so it knows that it's me. So whenever I sit down, it arranges the seat, steering wheel, AC, everything. It even logs into my Spotify, not my wife's. So it's seamless. I don't need to do anything. Everything is adjusted for me. So it's seamless. And the third one is emotional resonance, right? If I'm happy, listening happy music, I'm really vibrant, I want to do something good, I'm excited about things, I don't want to hear a sad song. So it's not relevant. So Spotify will not going to recommend me the playlists or the next song if I'm coming through with a radio or such. So it's going to be relevant with it. Okay, let's rewind back to our industry and a little bit more on what hotels can do or actually are doing. So another number in here. 98% of the traffic is not actually making to a booking. So only 2%. It's not surprise, we know it. And 65% of the people who actually visited an OTA has been on the hotel's website. So why didn't they book through there? A lot of reasons. But this was actually from an OTA that gave that number, right? So it's from their end. So another figure. You might have remembered this article from Skift. In 2023, it has been paid $75 billion as commissions and all those kind of payments or bed banks. So it's quite a crazy number. And there's a big potential as well for us to tackle. So rewinding back to Mr. Vayalabadi's presentation. So we have to do something different because all of the people that are coming to our website are not the same people. Some people are from other countries, other preferences. Some of them are married, some of them have kids, some of them have just been in our hotel or in our website before. So why do we show content that are static? So it doesn't make sense. Just like what Netflix is doing, Tesla, BMW is doing, or Spotify is doing, it's actually pretty easy to do on our website as well. Not just with our product, because I'm representing the hotel's network, right? So, but we should do something about it. We should think about it. What can we actually highlight there? The tricky point where all of the OTAs are already doing this, right? So they have their own conversion methods, strategies to keep people in the website and actually convert better. But there's a change in the game there. When you are going to an OTA website, just like we talked about, upselling, cross-selling opportunities, you are one of the items. So if somebody comes there, they can book the hotel, and then they're going to book the flight, and then they're going to book the maybe car rental or some activities. But when they come to your website, you're not just the product. You have a lot of stuff to offer, right? Just like you asked, do you have any other things, extras that you're offering? So you can sell the room, you can sell some spa packages, a restaurant booking, maybe you can reserve some restaurant there. So a lot of stuff that whenever down there, the potential to actually receive more revenue is bigger. Because now I'm going to revert back to PwC presentation, and actually it's more than that. So the thing that we're missing is way more than that, because it's not just the commission or the cost of the actual sale. So globally, this is a global study as well. It's averagely 18% for an OTA commission, and average cost of a direct booking is somewhere around 8%. So with marketing, tech stack, this and that, so these are averages, right? Obviously, there's a 10% difference in terms of the cost. But actually, what you're missing out is the revenue part, because you're not really upselling or cross-selling. Remember the OTAs, what they do? So they sell different products. But actually, you could have sold a restaurant reservation, a golf course rental, and then spa, all of those things. And interestingly enough, people who book through direct, and I'm like, if you have any other contradicting data, please let me know, find me, and let's discuss this together. But they book higher rooms. And think of it that way. If you actually imply and use that 10% difference to give better rates to those people, they will surely book higher rooms. And that's what I was trying to do. So there's a change in the cost, but as well as there's a missing opportunity. 30 to 60% it says. So what are we going to do differently? So it's all good, said and done, all the data and everything, but what we should do, we should focus on people. We talked about investing in people, right? So we should focus on the people that are actually on our website. We have our property out there. It is there. It's not going anywhere, and that's what we're trying to sell and provide to our guests. But whatever we're focusing, we should personalize and show it. So from the other industries, Netflix, Tesla, etc., let's go back and look at some hotels, what they do, huh? So, a basic website, nothing personalized. This is our website, same content for everybody. An image over here. This is a search button for people to search, and some welcome message. Pretty simple. What if we know where they're coming from, and we track all those data, right? We talked about it, where are they coming from? Is it the first time that they're coming? And we can actually personalize in a way that we have different websites. It's the same domain, same everything, but what we're going to do is that we're going to manipulate. If we know that they came to our booking engine, and make a family search, 2 adults, 1 kid, we know they're a family. So we can show them a family photo and some content about families that is relevant to them. But if I made a couple search, it's not relevant for me. I don't want to see a kid when I'm imagining, because most part of the travel is about imagining what you're going to have there, right? The experience that you're going to have when you're on vacation. And if I search for a couple, same website, but the contents can be manipulated easily. So this is what other hotels are doing at this, or maybe you're doing this as well, but what we can do. So just like in Netflix, if I'm a family, I see family-related content. So it's more relevant, seamless. I didn't need to do anything. I didn't need to select anything because it's been done before. And it's also giving me a feeling because I have a kid. When I look at a photo of a family, it gives me an emotional resonance. So a little bit formats to give you an idea. So it's not just the whole website, obviously. Maybe you don't want to change everything. So you can use different formats, kinds, styles. Obviously, I'm using some examples from our tools because that's the one that I have access to. But it should be relevant within the given time or where they're searching from. If they're searching from US, they see a content that is relevant to US. If it's the winter time, we show them the relevant content. Or if they're searching for winter time, maybe we're in summertime, but they search for winter. So they shouldn't see the beach. They should see relevant content. And these were examples, and let's see some real examples. So I could have done a Kahoot maybe regarding this, but the reason why we have better sales in OTAs is usually, with my experience over 9 years in Expedia Group as an area manager, is because it's easy. You go there, a couple of clicks, you have a discount. It's out there, it's live, everybody can do it really fast, and it's adaptable. You need a sell, and there's this area that, you know, the shoulder season that you couldn't sell, so you go there, a couple of clicks, and it's easy out there. So if it was easier for us to have something like that in our website, tell them, hey, you're missing out on the opportunity. We have some availability, we're giving you a discount, go for it. So if it was easier, we could have done it. So it is easier. There are some solutions, not just us, but it is easier. So focusing on some urgency, pushing some urgency, because it's also emotional resonance, right? I don't want to miss out on it. So second one, relevant content within the device. So on the website, and it's also the seasonal relevancy, right? Ramadan, we're highlighting the Ramadan season. And on the mobile, it looks relevant. It's not like a kind of a dot, small dot on the corner, but on the website, it doesn't hurt you. So it's about adaptation, personalization, some responsiveness, and geolocation. So if you want to give something to the locals, it should be relevant to them. And only should they see it. So this example is a property in UAE. So you want to look for a staycation, it is for you. But if I'm searching from Turkey, they're not going to see it because it's not relevant. And yeah, special packages. Like I said, if I'm a family, if I see a honeymoon package, I feel bad. I love my daughter to death, don't get me wrong, but if I can have a vacation with my wife on her own, that would be really good. This makes me upset when I see this. I don't want to see this. It negatively impacts my booking decisions. And one tiny comment about my daughter, I told it to a couple of people in here, is that her name is actually Nil, from the river, and she kind of was not gonna let me come here because she told me that you cannot see the river without me. This is gonna be the first time, so I'm really lucky to be here. She let me, but next time I have to bring her here, so otherwise I'll be in trouble. Of course, who's not gonna come back? Everybody wants to come back. And yes, special events, right? We have short durations, some specific events. And let's say I'm local, I'm in here, I'm in Egypt, it's relevant for me because it's the next weekend. If I'm searching from Istanbul or Japan, it's not gonna be relevant for me. So it's about always finding a relevancy, smooth things that is relevant. So maybe these celebrities are more relevant in this market as well. So it might not ring the bell for other people. And if I'm not mistaken, final example is for returning visitors, right? We talked about loyalty. We talked about, really remembering people. Hey, it's good to see you back. Just because you're back in the website, it means that, you're taking that effort. You went through most probably Expedia or Booking. You came to our website, and this is the second time that you're visiting. So you really mean something. You really want to book with us. So here's a special discount for you, just for you. Others won't see it. So these are the things we can manually target, right? Quite a number of stuff. But we also talked about AI a little bit, so it's not just going to be this one. So these things we can target because we know how long they're searching for, right? Length of stay. We know how many people they're coming if they go through our booking engine, so we can show these messages. But it's not limited to that. We can also target so little things. But AI, it can do a lot of things. It can do 400 different variables under a couple of seconds. So you know where they're coming from, how many times that they visited the website, what is the, how much charge do they have on their on their phone. So even to that, so a lot of stuff that you can target. But do we have to know all of this and plan it all ourselves? We don't have to, because we work with 20,000 hotels, for example, and 20,000 hotels, and we're tracking 235 million users a year. So there's a huge data point there, data pool. So AI, or machine learning in that sense, can really predict and understand if when somebody comes, are they really willing to book or not? So for example, I'm in Japan, searching for a property in Cairo, and searching for tonight's check-in. So most probably I'm not gonna book, right? It's low intention of booking. But obviously it's not that simple, like I said, 400 variables. So we know if they're willing to book. We know, will they spend so much or so little? Which properties that they were searching before? And were they searching for different destinations? They searched Cairo, they searched Dubai, they searched, I don't know, London. Are they flexible with their destination? And about their dates. And two scenarios, real quick, I'm gonna go through with this. And let's say Max and Ben and Lily, two different users that are searching on our website. Max is a single traveler, he's on a budget, he's searching for low ADR properties, and whatever he's trying to do is that he's flexible in the destination, so he wanna go somewhere cheap. So the content that Ben sees should be different from a couple who actually the gentleman will propose to his future to-be wife. So there is a high intent. He's looking at the same property over and over again, over, he's gonna go there. Maybe he's saving up the money, but there's a high probability. And he's always looking at the rooms or different products that are relevant. And what Ben sees is a smart note, because we know he's not gonna book most probably. Give him a kind of a surprise discount. Special, only for you, limited time offer. Because we know he's not gonna book. Maybe we're trying to create some emotion there, like, hey, we care for you, don't worry. You don't feel like booking, but get this discount and come back us again. So it's kind of a differentiator within the decision-making process of them. And for Ben and Lily, they're a little bit flexible in the, no, sorry, they're not flexible. They're a little bit focused in terms of having a high intent in terms of booking, as well as high spend. So we know they're gonna book. So why don't we give them something for the upper level rooms? So increase that net ADR. So most expensive prices and rooms that we have. So it will be relevant for them. Because the previous single traveler, our friend, what's his name, Max, wouldn't care about this, right? Because he's already looking for something cheap. But for them, it's gonna matter. So this is all in a nutshell, building down from the personalization in other markets, how personalization in our lives, and some hotels are doing, or what we have been using with some properties to get better conversion. And it doesn't stop with the website, right? So I'm sure you have seen AI chatbots a lot here and there, so it's still on the website, I know, but it shouldn't stop there, right? So this is what my roundtable is a little bit focused on, is we shouldn't stop having a chatbot on the website. It could be on WhatsApp, it could be on answering emails, or it could be also answering phones for us. This is kind of the little twist that I wanted to leave you with. It's like we're personalizing everything, but at the same time, we can have somebody actually answering the phones from 6 p.m. all the way to 9 a.m. when nobody's outside, and actually give this personalized content to them. So it's a agent talking on the phone, just like any of our customer care agents or reservation agents, and knows everything about the property, speaks 33 languages, and does not get tired of answering the same question over and over again where I would. And sorry? Yes. I mean, it's a voice thing. Like it's a phone number that is lives within your PBX or your phone system. That whenever a call is transferred, AI picks up and gives the information just like it would, and then checks availability and looks at all that data and personalizes. I'm coming as a family, so as a family, amazing. We have these rooms for you. We have these features for you. Still doing the personalization like anybody would. So we have a lot of stuff going on the website as well as outside. So it's about looking at the horizon and really thinking about the question that I asked right in the middle is like, what can we do about it? There are a lot of different stuff out there. Let's go for it. And thank you very much for your time. So here's my QR code where you can reach out to me and add me on LinkedIn so we can have a conversation together. Any questions? I don't know how we're doing with time, by the way. I didn't check, but nobody knows. It's okay. I can stand there. If you're not bored already. Anything? Do we have some time for questions, or we can push it to Ryan table as well? Okay. Any questions? Is Hassan here? You on the right? Yeah, you added me on LinkedIn. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.